space. All right. Now, I'm making this video as a 3-minute pitch. The space travel to now, it's all been about rockets and just going rockets and rockets and rockets going. I think that thing's not really going to get us far because the truth is we don't have the strength, we don't have the fuel to go that way. That's not how the way the universe works. So we need something that goes with the flow. Have you done the yoga flow? Flow. So that's the natural design. So this is the pitch. So can we find some real estate? Okay, that is the Earth. Now the Earth has a magnetic field, right? So that's what the magnetic field looks like. Ain't it? Well, it does look like other things that are quite desirable, but that's what the Earth looks like. Now the flow is, we got to go naturally instead of trying to go off in a rocket from here and breaking away with brute force and escape velocity for rocket, getting out right here. This is our exit point. So we have 2 exit points. Every heavenly body has 2 exit points, just like you. Maybe one's the entry and one's the exit. So what happens every day, every single day, is 90 tons of water vapor. Yeah, so H2O is ejected out into space from the poles. That is a fact. That is a truth. Truth, my friend. So 45 tons, metric tons, that's a whole lot of things. Gets automatically gone into space. And so we have a constant stream of 90 tons of materials. Okay, that's just like water vapor, like the stuff that goes and becomes clouds over here in this closed magnetosphere. The magnetosphere is just right here. But so the idea is to go with the flow. In 1945, we didn't have that technology. All we knew was like Newton's law, brute force, up goes the thing, and that's it. No, but now we have the latest things of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology. Then we have a space elevator. So this is actually a space elevator. If you blow that up into like a real life scale, it would be something like almost like that. All right, like that, and then there's water vapor. There's streams of water vapor going out over there. So when you have, so all we have to do is channel that stream. Yeah, it's like, how do you make nitrogen? How do you make nitrogen? What's the constant process of making? You just suck in a whole lot of hay and they convert it into nitrogen. So similarly, we have like a jet stream pipeline of water molecules. So we can either funnel it and create different shapes, such as spacecraft. Because when it goes out into space, it becomes into really very hot stuff. We'll be constructing with water, the H2 or structure in space, because that's a miracle of water. Water is like a miraculous substance because it takes on many forms. We are 70% water. So our craft will be made of water, which will go in space. So now there's a whole lot of detail over there, but the process is pretty straightforward. It's, if you can think it, you can do it. And we need to do it, and we need to do it now. We're not really going to get far with rockets and pushing ourselves with rockets and all. Now, that is about how do we build spacecraft and get it out of gravity. The other aspect that I'm talking about is like we are Earth, and then we have various planets, and then we have things going around, and then we have stuff flying around. So if you look at it just from here, one small object, we are like lonely in space, going like to the shake and bake to get yourself some like a burger or shake, and then come back. No, once we get our space out over there from our poles, from our poles over here, our object over here, we got to start thinking more in terms of toes. So this thing, now any kind of grid, okay, this is a grid. Suppose you want to get here, but there's an NGO that's going this way, then there's one that's going this way, then there's one going this way. See, it's like jumping on a series of buses. You jump on this bus, get off here, then catch this one, you get off here, then you catch this one, and then you get here, you catch this one, and then maybe you go down, and then you get it over here. That's called like vectors. So when you look at the big picture, there's a whole lot of propulsion running around over there in space. It's like the natural thing we like to call sailing, isn't it? Now, even the space around you is the ultimate ocean. Even the atmosphere is an ocean. We are like bottom dwellers in this ocean. Yeah, because this is filled with water vapor too. It's just the amount of water vapor that we have around us that differs, the density of it, but it is water. So that is my picture. And we need to do this. Why? Because that's the only really way we can get around our whole solar system. If we develop like a map, and the plan is, now, why can't we do this? Why can't we do this from getting from here to there to there? Why? Because we do not have like real-time information. It's like a bus schedule. A bus schedule. Now the bus schedule ain't. If you don't know if you know the bus goes to the London Tower, but from London Tower you want to get to Nelson Square, you don't know what kind of thing over there, so you're stuck in limbo. But in London Tower, they put you right up in the tower in the first class accommodation, right before the coronation, right? But so it's like we need to develop this bus schedule. That's what I call the enterprise, using enterprise systems. Enterprise software. We create the system like a real-time database, so everybody will have like a dashboard. You can create dashboards of all the information, and you'll know, okay, at this time that this is going and sun's ahead, and I'm going to take this near Earth object, and then that thing's going to tow me away there to Venus, and from Venus I'm going to hop on to like the sun's gravity. I'm going to go twice around it and build up enough velocity, and then go head out over here, and from there I know there's one that expecting certain thing. I'm going to take a little bit of a rocket boost and go there and catch that one and go this way to the Centaurian arm. That's how you travel, sir. That's the way you get along like Odin. Do you know Mr. Odin? He would say, Roger, Captain, let's go. So, this is called the grid of heaven. And this one is like holding things, transformers. So with we just have to learn how to, it's like piping cake, you know. Have you piped cake like wedding cake? I think the only good reason, then there are no tangents. So the different shapes create outputs like different kind of shapes of water. So all this water vapor, you just have to funnel it. It may be at a higher altitude of where it starts turning into crystals. And join up all those crystals in meaningful shapes using nano technology in it. And then it's like building clouds. You know, clouds, they can take on any shapes. But building precise nano clouds. This is the leap. This is the new technology. This is everything rather than them rocket. Them rockets are, we need them rockets, okay? We're not going to go rocket bashing because a lot of people go very upset if we go rocket bashing, so especially JPL, APL, BPL, CPL, special CPL. But we need rockets for suppose you need to take like a small ride from the Greyhound bus terminal here to another Greyhound bus terminal there. So they know the transport, you might just use some boosters to push you in the direction for emergency transportation, right? Okay, I think that should be your thing. To cover it, this is the new space program.